Hey there everyone, this is Nick and Mike. We just came across a story a few months that we thought was definitely unique, and a woman that shows a very unique potential for what she can accomplish with her writings.
Yeah, the woman's really interesting. More or less her ability to challenge authority and basically just cause havoc in another state.
What we're going to read here is a document she filed to the District Court of Georgia, and it is spectacular. And you're going to know what we mean in just a few minutes now. It's postmark April 20th, 2015. United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia, Atlanta Division. Jason Joseph Clark and Tamah Jada Clark, both on their own and behalf of their baby Clark.
No, it's behalf and that of baby Clark. So it's them, and we assume the baby Clark is theirs.
Okay.
Versus Daniel G. Porter, etc.
All defendants. Civil action number does not have a number.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, notice. We're going to get into
notice to fuck this court and everything that it stands for.
As of Wednesday, April 15th, 2015, I am in receipt of the order dated 3/31/2015, wherein the despicable Judge P. William Hunt Jr.
No, it's Willis B. Hunt Jr. has the audacity to attempt to dismiss the case based upon fallacious and irrelevant contentions that are without merit, of which he is absolutely aware. I guess.
Of which he is absolutely aware.
Okay.
She's spectacular.
Firstly, Jason is my husband, and as I have stated, you asshole, and my son is no longer an infant. He has grown into a strong, excellent, intelligent, and beautiful extremely beautiful little boy. Don't you ever again in your motherfucking life attempt to, and it's next page, disrespect me, my family, or our status again. Keep our names out of your unworthy mouth, you old impotent geezer.
Lovely. And no, Jason did not sign the complaint. So the fuck what? Is that really the best argument you can come up with after the many pages I have presented to this court as to why you can not allow this matter to progress? LOL. She just LOL'd in a court notice. Make note of that.
You are, old man. What about the
100 plus pages of valid legal contentions that have been presented by plaintiffs before this court?
You don't want to delve into those, do you? You don't want the American people to know about the fraud that your bitch ass is all capitalized, is helping.
Yes, bitch ass capitalized, all capitals, ladies and gentlemen.
Is helping pull on them. Ain't that right, fucking bitch? You disgust me.
This is a woman sending this to a judge
who is prosecuting her in, I guess, the trial of some sort.
Hilarious.
Then it keeps going. You disgust me. And you mean to tell me that a mother cannot bring suit on behalf of her own child, and no one finds that the least bit strange? This is what people think freedom and the unalienable rights look like. God help us, Lord help us all.
Lord help us all, indeed. The court takes judicial notice of blah, 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 yep, whatever. And that's improperly punctuated, but that's the least of the problems here.
Yeah, whatever.
That's right. I had cocked my fully loaded AK-47 assault rifle, as well as a .45 caliber pistol. What's your point? And no, I was never convicted of anything. But you know what? They can go right ahead and try to convict me if they want to. I don't give a damn. This whole system is a joke.
Keep in mind, this is a court document that was filed in court.
Officially, no less.
The United States of America have collectively and individually been politically and legally overthrown by foreign operations and opportunist and domestic sellout. Oh, bitches like you. Mitchell County officials will get their fucking feelings hurt if they even try me. I'm not playing with you or anybody else. Fuck you all. How about that? Also, you genius, I never stated that I am not a citizen of any nation. Don't try to twist my words. I said my family and I are a posterity.
Are the posterity of those who conquered this land and have thus inherited it from them.
And that you
that makes such sense.
And that you citizens of the United States, as defined by the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Federal Constitution in 1868, have no rights to anything here. I said we are Floridian Americans. Not our lawful state government has been overthrown by insurgent federal citizens. Citizens of the United States like you.
I have no clue what the fuck she's talking about.
I have a vague inkling, but it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, it's something libertarian, I'm sure.
I don't know. And now that 99.9% of Americans are ignorant as to our true history, you traitors have tricked them all.
Okay, let me just make a little point. It could be just that it's not the 99% of Americans are ignorant to the true history. It could just be you're the 0.1% idiot. Could be that.
I don't really want to beat up on her. I like her spirit so much that even though she is crazy as all fuck, I just want more. I just want to get her on the platform.
We're only on page 3.
Of 9, okay. And now that 99.9% of Americans are ignorant as to our true history, you traitors have tricked them all into identifying themselves as federal citizens. And you, what? Think this means you will get away with something? No, absolutely not. All that the people need is a proper education, free of propaganda and lies.
I agree.
And I'm working on that.
I do not agree.
See attachment A, entitled "Why Most Americans Do Not Inherently Own Federal Income Federal Income Taxes."
Sure. Why not?
Let me know if you want to write the introduction to my next publication. There are many more to come.
Oh, goody.
She's a writer.
And here's our favorite part, where she says,
Look here, old man.
When I told you I am justice, I meant it.
I meant it.
I meant it, damn it.
Took me about a month to study the history of the world and to learn the history and inner workings of America. Just jurisprudence. Literally, I was born to do this here. Don't you know what your FBI and CIA have been trying to recruit me since grade school?
Okay, look. I think she's got recruit and arrest mixed up a little bit here.
I don't think the FBI or CIA cares about crazy people. They're just sort of like, go check you out, figure out you're not nuts, and then don't give a shit.
I don't think I think this is definitely someone that needs to be in a padded room.
Nah, again...
What?
She's about as good as any elected politician. I mean, honestly.
I suppose.
She's a lot more honest. That's her failing right there.
I would probably vote for her over Ted Cruz. I would sooner vote for her over Ted Cruz.
Alright, whatever. Well, don't you know your FBI and CIA have been trying to recruit me since grade school? LOL. Again, LOL.
LOL in a court document, ladies and gentlemen.
But they're unscrupulous losers like you, so it won't be happening. Instead, I will educate the people.
That's why she's not going into the CIA.
I will educate the people, and hopefully one day, if we are lucky, they will rise up against your oppressive, lying traitors and hang you all for the crime you have committed against us all.
And appoint you as our monarch.
Okay. What? You think because you sit up there in your little black robe, hiding behind the ignorance of masses like a little bitch, that anybody, all capitalized, gives a damn about you or what you have to say?
Yeah, that's sort of a judge's job, for his word as actually transitioned into actual action.
Well, keep reading.
Keep reading.
Well, just in case you haven't noticed, I couldn't give two fucks about you or what you have to say.
I noticed.
You, old man. You're a joke. Your court's a joke. You take it up. Wait. You take it up the ass. You suck nuts. LOL again. For the last time.
Yes. This is all to a judge hearing her case in an official court document. Your court's a joke, you take it up the ass, and you suck nuts. I'm curious, though.
With
Are they
LOL.
D's nuts?
LOL. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if she has nuts. Anyway, for the last time, we have not asserted any civil rights pursuant to 42 USC dash 1980. I don't know what that is. 1983.
The little S law symbol.
Yeah,
thing.
1983. Okay. As that particular federal code section applies specifically to federal citizens only. We are not federal citizens. Answer me this, genius. If the original states were in existence before the federal government, with their own constitutional provisions for protecting their citizens' unalienable human rights, then why would state citizens need to claim protection for those rights under the federal constitution? They don't. That makes no sense at all. I have no idea what she's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example of bass-ackwards logic.
Well, technically, we would have to get, like, I don't know, some constitutional scholar to get in here. She's probably wrong, most likely.
Really?
But,
you think so?
yeah, but
I can't imagine that.
No, but
She's been so on the ball to this point.
No, but see him rip her apart would be interesting. Yeah. Okay. This makes no sense at all. All rights claimed under the 42nd USC 1983 are those of federal citizens exclusively. Further, your stupid assertions regarding federal civil rights and their representatives' statute of limitations is flawed in this. It's not applicable and is outright stupid. In addition, a law person worth his salt would know about the respect legal principle concerning domicile, which dictates that you cannot apply the Williams versus City of Atlanta F94 F2D 624 11th Circuit 1986 to us, the plaintiffs, because the parties to that case are domiciled in
this
the
whole
District
thing
of
is
Columbia.
one run-on sentence for the record.
But
there is no period in here.
there's a bunch of periods. Well,
No,
no,
those
commas.
are
Commas.
Yeah, there are commas and one colon, but
Alright, whatever. District of Columbia, being that they are federal citizens of the United States, federal government, our domicile is right here in Florida. You are an idiot.
you know, I'm not a legal professional. I have very limited knowledge of the law like this, but something tells me there are people that do know the law and all these things she's talking about, and they're face-palming themselves very hard, and
I
they're...
think everybody stopped caring by the time they started reading this. After all the curse words, they're just like, we can't defend this client. She's kind of fucked, legally speaking.
Yeah,
Send this to a judge. God damn it. Alright, let's keep going. And you then end your fuckery by
Fuckery! In a legal document, she uses fuckery as an official label. Thank you. Very good.
You end your fuckery by stating that the case is dismissed for good cause shown and in absence of opposition. However, you have not shown any good or legal valid cause, and you know it. Applicable legal basis for your assertion, old man. All your arguments are frivolous.
I can't help but feel we should have a counter for every time she calls the judge an old man, or makes some sort of reference to him being old, like when she calls him impotent.
No, the weird thing is she's just like, is she like upset because
we're not even halfway there yet?
No, they keep throwing out her case, and I guess that's what she's pissed about. Okay. You have presented federal rights and laws to defeat unalienable human rights and laws that supersede them both. What a shameful and stupid joke you are. Also, we have proudly and flawlessly opposed and rebutted and defeated the 60-plus pages of irrelevant and inapplicable. Okay, inapplicable.
Inapplicable. Come on, say it right.
Inapplicable.
Inapplicable.
Screw it. Contentious defendants have attempted to levy against us, but you don't even acknowledge that, huh? What is that? What a hoe?
What a hoe? Yes.
What a hoe.
She says, and we quote, "But you don't even acknowledge that, comma, huh? Question mark. What a hoe. Period.
That hoe is not spelled right? I'm not seeing that.
No, that's not the right kind of hoe. I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. This court has undoubtedly been showing unprecedented unprecedented favor to defendants, had not said one word to us, the plaintiffs, since the filing of the original complaint more than 9 months ago, and now states that there is no opposition to defendants' motion to dismiss. What about the 100-page of proper rebuttals and defenses that plaintiff presented to the court?
I think that they looked at those and they probably read about half of those pages and then just sort of threw them all out because they were worded very similar to this.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so many times you can call someone a douche nozzle within a court document before the court document gets thrown out.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. You're just completely disregarding them all, huh? I suppose you did the same thing to the civil action number 114 BC. Yeah, it's not important. 2, didn't you? You bitch. Don't worry. I take it all as a compliment because I am well aware that the court has not spoken to me because it cannot defeat my legal arguments.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
It probably can't make sense of the legal arguments. That's probably the issue. All right, keep going. So it runs and cowers like a panic-stricken hoe that has stolen money from her backhanded pimp.
So it runs and cowers like a panic-stricken hoe. Hoe, once again, wrong kind of hoe.
That has stolen money from her backhanding pimp. Just for the record, you are a hoe. This court is a hoe.
I don't think that she's made it clear enough that the court, the judge, and anyone involved in it are hoes. I think she needs to mention it a few more times.
Yeah, okay, and it keeps going. And I will backhand you both, should you continue to waste my time.
Yes, please do that. That will go over so well. Backhanding a judge is such an effective debate maneuver.
Okay, let me ask you, do you really think I ever believe this court would give me a fair shot? Ha! No!
Then why are you involved with it?
No, I'm much too intelligent for that. Okay, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just know that this entire process has served the purpose for which it was intended, and you played right into it, into the exact way that I intended for you to, like a dumb hoe that you are.
I'm guessing 2 more hoes before this is done. That's my bet right here. Count that.
There's going to be more hoes.
There's going to be at least 2 more hoes.
The federal government was not created to replace the state government by any means. It was created to tend to matters that fell without the sovereignty of any one particular state. After having been oppressed by the King of Great Britain, is that what the founding fathers did? They went
speak more on the founding fathers' behalf.
They went through hell and fought the war for independence just to relinquish their citizenship to federal government and set it up to be more oppressive than the King of Great Britain could have ever been? I think not. In fact, the people are so weary of something like this happening that is the very reason that the Federalist Papers were written, to convince the people of several states that a weak and limited central republican government to loosely hold them together was a good idea. Looks like the people were right to be wary of federal oversized, oppressive central government. I mean, look at this mess. The U.S. federal government is out of control.
Boy.
The federal government currently taxes the people exorbitantly, more than the British king could have ever dreamed of doing. It's at 40%, right?
Depending on what your tax bracket is. I mean, even at the most, it's somewhere at 30%.
Yeah.
And most of the
1950s, it was close, like 80 to 90, something like that.
Yeah, but that was directly after World War II, where they had to recover the government's budget. But they actually got stuff in return, lots of civil services.
Yeah. Okay. So federal government currently taxing the people exorbitantly, more than the British king could have ever dreamed of doing, and people's human rights are being violated faster than you can say the phrase William B. Hunt Jr. is a bitch's
bitch ass hoe.
Is a bitch ass hoe. I think
one more.
Oh, William B. Hunt Jr. is a bitch ass hoe. I think the judge is named William B. Hunt Jr.
Yeah, one more hoe, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I am not a retard. That you
really? All right, you double check that stuff. I recommend getting tested.
I mean, I'm not a retard that you are going to convince that these brilliant men intended for the federal government to wield power over several states and their people as it presently does.
I agree. You are not a retard that they are going to convince of anything.
This is not freedom, you jackass. This is slavery, worse than this history of the world has ever seen.
Really?
I don't think she has a good grasp of slavery.
Yeah, like, you still get a paycheck at the end of the day, so you're pretty much, there are lots of rules against you getting beaten and workplace conditions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Like,
we're not doing great, you know, black
if
people
you'd like
still
to go
keep
to
dying,
a sweatshop in India, by all means.
Alright, it keeps continuing. Any idiot can take a look into the history of American jurisprudence.
Exampled by you.
Through studying the congressional record, U.S. Supreme Court cases, etc., as I have done, to realize that the United States of America have been overthrown. The American people, due to their own neglect of civil duty and responsibility to educate themselves and their children, have allowed this to happen.
True in some aspects.
I say all of this to say, Mr. Hunt, I don't give a damn about you or anything you have to say. You are a
castrated coward and a disgrace to these United States of America. Fortunately for all of us, you are in old age and presumably nearing the inevitable death that awaits all old impotent
geezers like yourself, with a one-way ticket to hell, which is good. That's exactly where your treasonous, lying, spineless bastard son of a bitch like you deserves to be for the rest of eternity. Burn! Lastly, I will be posting this entirety of this court process online and disseminating them amongst the general population for the people to see this disgrace. You control nothing. You are nothing. You can do nothing. Fuck you, die.
Oh, come on. There's got to be at least one more hoe in here.
No, keep going up. Go. Let's see it. We'll just read through it because.
Yeah, this is another thing she signed up.
Oh, she gave out her phone.
Oh wow, it's okay.
Governor North. These are a list of people being sued, which includes the governor. That's interesting.
Judge Thomas Davis Jr., Attorney General Sam Olin, Secretary of State Brian Kemp, Commissioner Brian Owens.
DNA.
Yeah, Warden Stanley Williams, Deanna Lieber, Brian Bellamy. Isn't he one of the Bellamy brothers?
I have no idea.
Georgia Department of Corrections and the state of Georgia, as well as Attorney Rely W. Rollins. For defendants Mitchell County and Canberra, blah, 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 last known address.
That's a whole police department right there. And, yeah.
Why most Americans do not inherently... Oh, do we even want to go into this?
It's 23 pages long. No.
Yeah.
No. It's too long.
We'll once again include a link that we included in our last story for you to see, and you can read through this entire thing. Something tells me it's going to be a glorious cacophony of libertarian bullpucky spewed out at lightning fast speed.
Oh, look, she dedicated it to the judge that she just cursed out. That's interesting.
Well, tell me there's at least one more hoe in here.
Access to original material, that is...
no purchase necessary. Labeled no purchase necessary. Everyone, you get it for free.
To the contrary, you have no problem, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not seeing hoe, and this just keeps going. It's just... Wow. Sources. She lists sources. That's pretty cool. Okay. Challenge. Legal scholars, historians, oh god, she challenged all historians, legal scholars, professors of law, state and federal judges, and whoever else would suggest that he or she is able to successfully rebut or defend the legal contention contained herein. Okay, it's a bunch of shit about taxation, citizens units defined. Oh, she defined citizens of the United States.
Citizen of the United States defined. According to her.
And, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, just don't get your information from this lady.
Yeah, format rule for blah blah. Yeah, it's just a lot of crazy, just a lot of it. All right, what's our conclusion or sum up or whatever?
Well, I think the best way you can describe this woman is a godsend. She is a miracle. She is a gift. She truly is. Like, you don't find people like this every day on the street corner.
No. Well, technically you do. We just know.
No, you can't. Even if you do, like, you can't get half this amount of crazy. She is a unique flower. She is the lotus in the mud. She is in a lot of trouble because she tried to break her husband out, and I have no idea what any of this has to do with why she should be allowed to break her husband out of a...
It's something to do with her son. She's filing for her son. She filed some suit for her son, which was thrown out, that she's upset about. And she's claiming that, I guess, Georgia law doesn't apply to her because she doesn't feel she's a citizen of the United States, but a citizen of the territories of Florida.
Yeah, but here's a problem with that. You don't need to be a citizen to be subject to a landmass's governorship, nation's laws. You just have to be in the area. You break the law while you're in the area, you're subject to the punishments for violations of said rules.
No, whatever. They're throwing out her case, and yeah, basically call the judge a fucking hoe. A variety of times, yeah, so, okay.
She also called him impotent half a dozen times, a geezer like 24 times. It's really fantastic.
I was really thrilled that he was going to die and go to hell. And,
yeah, like, we're going to be setting up like a little,
is it crowdfunding?
What is it,
crowdfunding?
Little crowdfunding thing to keep her out of jail. We're not going to actually give her any of the money. We're just going to set it up just on principle.
Yeah, it's just a bit of legitimizing.
Yeah, like any money you put forward to us is probably going towards me and Mike.
Yeah.
Like, just straight out.
Yeah.
So, anyway, take care, everyone. This is Nick and Mike saying, stay the hell out of Florida.
Yeah, just avoid it. Avoid it at all costs.